I have been trying to break down manifesting for you guys for years in order to try to make it easier. But the truth is that the most powerful way to manifest and the best and fastest, most instantaneous way to manifest is also actually the easiest way. And I'm going to tell you what that is in this video. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to give you a practical application step that every single one of you can do very, very easily. Okay, so stay tuned to the end of the video for that practical application step. When I started manifesting in this way, I was on top of the world. Things would, I was manifesting huge, amazing, big, big, big things so easily that I knew that if there was anything that I wanted, all I had to do was think it and it would happen. To the point that I started to question myself and wonder, is this even okay? Is manifesting on this level even okay? And ever since then, I felt like I must have something that you guys don't. And so I tried to bridge that gap and to make it easier for you. But that's a limiting belief. And the easiest, best thing that you can do is what I'm going to tell you in this video. The more that you perceive yourself through the eyes of victim and training wheels, the more that you're just going to perpetuate that reality for yourself. The more that you stay in asking and seeking and trying to figure it out, the more that you're going to stay in the asking and seeking and trying to figure it out. And there is another way. You don't have to take time to learn something. You are not lacking anything. I have some notes here that I'm going to read because I want to make sure that I'm covering everything that I want to cover in this video. If you click off of this video, you are not going to learn this easiest way to manifest. There's many, many, many ways to manifest, but there's only one way to manifest if you want to eliminate the variables. And eliminating the variables is, I think, what we're all really interested in. What's the thing that if you do exactly this, it absolutely will work for you every single time? Okay, so that's what this is. All right, these are my own notes that I took. Stick with me here. The truth is about you being here and you learning how to manifest. The truth is that you're not here to learn how to manifest. You're here to learn the truth of who you are, to accept that. Because when you actually accept who you are, the rest comes easy. The rest is completely natural. The rest is an automatic matter of course. It just happens automatically. You automatically know. You automatically know what you can do, what you can have. You automatically know what you want into being. You automatically know what is going to happen. You automatically know what you're going to get. You automatically just call things into being and just like you can see it like it's right in front of your face. All of that is automatic. I think that, the really, really huge fallacy in this illusion of time-space reality is that there's something that we have to figure out or get or learn. None of those things are the case. That's just part of the illusion. Every single version of you exists right now, including the version of you who already knows how to manifest. The only thing that you need to do is decide to actually know and accept the things that you already have learned. Unless if you're just learning about manifesting, right? You might not have some of these mental points of reference, but if you know about manifesting and you've been studying it, and I mean, we got it down to a science. All you have to do is know and accept it. That's the only problem that you're ever having. When you know who you are and when you accept it, the only thing that can happen as long as you live is that you get everything that you want. And I lived this. I lived this easy as pie. I would just know what was going to happen. And I would just know that if I wanted that person to do something, they were going to do it. If I wanted this thing to happen, that was going to happen. If I didn't want that thing to happen, that wasn't going to happen. I don't care if it was a hurricane. I don't care if it was a bag of money. I don't care. I knew who I was. The only thing that I did to make that stop is question myself. Is this even okay? And this is something that you are also dealing with, because whether you can recognize this right now, you really do know that you are completely so very powerful. You really do know. And you really want to do the right thing and you don't want to step on anyone's toes. So there is this idea or matter of you giving yourself permission to be the God of your reality. Is this even okay? And I got all the answers when it comes to that. Because here's the thing. It is not better. It does not serve you or anyone else better when you doubt yourself as the God of your reality. You being the victim doesn't help you or anyone else. You doubting yourself doesn't help anyone else grow or learn or evolve or love. The only way to create the love and abundance and wholeness and clarity that you want in your reality is literally to accept that you are those things. And then by virtue of the way that we manifest our reality, because your reality is a hologram of your consciousness. So when you are completely focused in wholeness, in clarity, in confidence, in conviction, when you're completely focused in the lovely, perfect world that you're creating, and you're not allowing anything to make you deviate from that, you're not allowing any limiting beliefs to come in, you're not allowing anything to scatter your focus, you're not allowing anything to make you doubt yourself, you're automatically going to project that love and abundance and wholeness and clarity into the screen of space in your reality. Everyone in your reality is going to benefit. Your children are going to benefit. Your person is going to benefit. This is why I don't want to teach you how to manifest your specific person. I want to teach you how to accept and know and embody who you actually are, because I want you to know and I want you to live and I want you to experience that manifesting your specific person is just the icing on the cake after that happens, after you know and accept and live who you are. Your person, manifesting every single thing that you want with your person, the perfection of your life, the perfection of your love life, the perfection of your world, is just the icing on the cake when you've done the one thing that you need to do in order to manifest everything that you want in your reality. This is what I really, really want to get across to you guys. This is not about your life, and what is going on with you in your life is not about you manifesting a thing. Manifesting a thing will never solve your problem and make you feel better and make you feel whole and make you feel complete. There will always be another thing and 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 another thing. And it will be too many things for your ass to fucking take care of if you think you're a fucking human and that's how you're functioning. Do you get it? The only way for you to do this the way that you want to do, the only way for you to live the way that you want, the only way for you to have abundance and love and perfection and wholeness and completeness and oneness, the only way for you to live in this peaceful, serene reality that you know is real because you want it, because you can feel it, you know that it's got to be there. The only way for you to do it is to accept who you are and don't stand for anything else. Do not let anyone make you deviate from that. Do not take no for an answer. You can look at the science at this point. It is every fucking where. Thank God that we live in a time when you can't actually see this shit in black and white everywhere, that you create your own reality. It is everywhere. But nobody can make you accept it except for you. And, so another question is, how do you help yourself reinforce this in your reality? How do you reinforce that identity every single day, moment to moment? How do you set up your reality so that you wake up every morning and you live and remember that you are the God of your reality and you experience that? It's not like an affirmation that you're trying to convince yourself. It's not like, oh my God, I wish I knew that thing that I kind of know on a mental level, but I don't really know. Not that. How do you set yourself up so that you live in a way where you can live this truth that you know that you create your own reality, and that's how you live? This is how you do things. That's it. There's no other way of doing it. There's no going back. There's no doubt. It's just fun, fun, fun. You getting what you want, you knowing who you are, you knowing that you're going to get what you want, having fun along the way because it's so freaking fun when you're getting pushback. The more pushback that you get, the more fun that you're having when you know who you are and you know what's going to happen in the end. The journey just makes it so much more riveting and exciting. It's like when you're playing poker and everybody goes all in and you know the whole time that you are going to win. That just got way more exciting. That's how this is. So people ask me, they're like, how do I know it when the evidence is? Because that stuff isn't real and you know it. That's how you accept it. You accept that 1 + 1 is 2, guys. And it's really, really, I never wanted to be that person. I've seen a lot of manifesting, teachers and gurus and stuff, and they just seem like so mean sometimes. They seem like so heartless. They seem like such bitches. They seem like, and there's been times when I've kind of been like that and people really, really love like the realness, But, I was like, why are they feeling like that? Why are they doing like that? And it's because it does you a service and it does you a benefit when we are not feeding into your victim mentality. The less that we entertain that and allow that, the better that it is for you, because you're either going to have to do that or get on board. And I only want there to be one option. Just get on board. Just make the choice. Just get on board. And there's a like thought inside your head that's like, I don't know how to make that choice. I don't know how to get on board. Well, you don't give yourself another choice. You stick to it. And that's fucking all there is to it. And at some point, when you back yourself into a corner and give yourself no other choice, the fullness, like the whole of you, the 100% of you will make that choice. Don't give yourself a back door. Don't give yourself another option. There's no, in what reality are you simply a victim? None of them. That's not actually real in any reality out there at all. So why are you giving yourself an option to act like that's an option? You know what I mean? Don't do it. I'm not going to give you guys the option anymore. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do exactly what I want to do because I'm following my joy and I'm the God of my reality. And that's the best thing for everybody, right? Okay. This might make you guys laugh. Okay. So as a teacher, I'm going to read this from my own notes. As a teacher, I cringe at the thought of teaching. I have for a long time because I don't want to teach. And there's a couple of reasons. One is because I'm not different than you and I'm not better than you. And that's one reason why when I was like so far ahead of everyone, I started to like feel bad. It was like, is this even okay? Like, how do I get people to do what I'm doing? And I was like, that. So I like, that was not the right thing to do. That was me doubting myself. That was me doubting you. I'm not going to do that anymore. Okay, so that's one reason. But the other reason is because I don't want to teach, because even if you are the best teacher in the world, there is no one that can actually teach. Words do not teach. Words do not teach. That's why you can like read all the books and watch all the videos and you're still not doing it. That's why. So that's not what I want to do. I'm not here to teach. I'm here because I'm just being myself. And that's the key. The only way to actually impart wisdom is to embody it and transfer it by virtue of the embodiment. That's like what we call osmosis. It's like osmosis. It's an energy transfer, because like vibrations attract and resonate, right? That's what this is, making that connection with that which is super important to you and getting online with that, getting in vibration with that, resonating with that. Sync up with things, people, content, situation. Sync up and connect with things that represent who you say that you are and the goals that you have. This means if you really want to be good at, or if you really want to be God of your reality in the realest way possible, you need to hang out with like-minded people. This, I'm telling you, this is firsthand. You know, I've been looking for everything, studying everything. What is the best way to reinforce and learn and keep it, embody this? You have to talk to like-minded people. You have to be around like-minded people. You have to make this a reality in your life. Because let's say I was there. I was like, if I say it, it'll happen. If I say it, it'll happen. If I say it, it'll happen. And it was happening. But I was there all by myself. And that was a problem. Not that there's no other way that it could have gone. Yes, I understand that. But I do see that being on top of the mountain is a lonely place to be. It is not where you want to be. It's not like it doesn't make it easy for you to be yourself when you're the only one doing it. And I think you guys know that already. So I'm not talking about talking with people who want the things that you want. Like you're both figuring it out together. That's not what I'm talking about. Because then you're just going to be figuring it out together forever. You're going to be in question mode together on this journey forever. No, that's not what you want. I'm talking about hanging out and making it a point to have in your life to hang out and to speak to people who represent who you say that you are. I am God of my reality. So someone else who knows that they're also that. So that when you're talking, you're not talking about, am I the God of my reality? Is it this? Oh, look, I saw a sign. Does that mean that I'm the God of my reality manifesting what I want? That's question mode, guys. That's not it. So for me personally, on my own journey, and I study this stuff more than anybody I've ever met. For me personally, I find the best way to reinforce this knowing that you're the God of your reality, besides doing it, is talking about it. But like I said, it's not teaching. It's not talking about someone who's also interested in it. I'm talking about it with people who already know that it's a fact. I'm talking about setting yourself up so that you're speaking about this and looking at this every day as a normal thing in your life. Like you all accept that this is already done. Speaking, thinking, and doing as if it's already done every fucking day. Find someone that you can do that with. Find a group that you can do that with. Find friends you can do that with. Like-minded people, making that connection with like-minded people. Because when two people come together, there's truth to the fact that whatever you're doing together is exponentially like expanded. You are much more stronger together because let's say that you have two dominant frequencies. One person over here who knows that their God is living it, talking it, being it as if it's already done every day. And then you got another person doing that. Let's just talk about two, only two. When these two people come together, the frequency that results from that is not just this one plus this one. It is a third, bigger, more dominant, more expanded frequency that was created as a result of these two coming together. So it's not the sum of 1 plus 1, it's a whole third separate entity that has been created that's stronger than the sum of the 1 plus the 1. That is how you reinforce this in your life reliably by making connections with the right people, having the right conversations. So that would mean you'd need a like-minded person to have those conversations with, because otherwise it's like you're convincing them or they're convincing you, or it's just like this question, no, not question energy. This is, we accept, like, this is the real deal. This is what it is. Already done this. This is what it is. And so do you see why stop focusing on trying to manifest your specific person situation, or whatever situation that it is? I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's any situation, any circumstance. I don't care what it is. It's just a result of you not knowing who you are. That's it. You know who you are, and you're going to know exactly how to call and declare everything that you want into being. You're going to know how to think. You're going to know what to do. You're going to know how to follow your joy. You're going to know how to meditate. You're going to know how to do all these other things, but you don't have to do anything because you're God, and all you really are concerned with doing is following your joy forevermore. And following your joy actually is the evidence that you know that you're God, and it is what keeps you in that place of power. Because that is what you're meant to do. You're meant to not learn how to manifest. You're meant to know and accept and embody who you really fucking are. You're meant to fucking glow. You're meant to be the most awesome version of yourself that you can be. You are meant to be God. You are meant to create your reality deliberately, exactly to your specifications, to your wishes. You are meant to live your fucking dream, all of it, however you want. You're meant to thrive. You're meant to follow your joy. And this is why following your joy is, aside from accepting who you are, which accepting who you are is following your joy. It's not different. One of the most powerful things that you can do in any reality, follow your joy. Sometimes you don't know how to find it, but that's the thread. That is your lighthouse, no matter where you are. That is what love is. That is what God is. God is love. Love is allowing yourself to accept what you love, what is good, what feels good and right to you. Love is allowing yourself to know who you are, to accept who you are, to love who you are, to nurture who you are, to respect who you are, to give yourself credit, to know your truth. Those things are love. Nothing is more stronger than that. No frequency, no vibration is more than that. God is love. God is the truth. So that, accepting that, it's a decision. It is a decision. Stop allowing your ego to bullshit you and to pull your fucking chain and to convince you that you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Stupid. It is a decision. Stick with what you know and decide that you're going to keep sticking with what you know. This is the most powerful, best way to manifest, because if you manifest any other way, you are never going to stop looking for how to manifest, because you're always going to have variables in your manifesting journey, because you're not meant to learn how to manifest. You're meant to know who you are, and then everything manifests. The fucking end. I love you guys. If you like this video, make sure that you click the like button, subscribe. If you want to work with me, if you want, more proximity with me, if you want an opportunity to work with me and talk with me on more levels, Those opportunities are going to come up. For now, I have a link in the description below. I'll put a link in the comment. Share this video with anyone that you love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.